are 5 crazy things I did when I was trying to get my first job in New Zealand. I wrote everything down so I do not forget any of it. The first thing I did was I wasn't trying to be mysterious. I told everyone that I met that I was looking for a job. I was trying to get a job in this particular sector, this particular role, if there was any way they could be of help. Of course, that was not the forefront of every relationship I built, but I found a way to, let it be known that this is where I am at now and this is where I want to be. I wasn't trying to be mysterious. I wasn't trying to be hidden, because I had come to understand that New Zealand is a relational country. What do I mean by that? They put your relationship here, then competence, because they believe that competence is something that could be built on, something that could be developed. And I actually also believe that anyone can learn on the job. So what's your relationship like? How do you relate with people? That is what is important here, to the best of my knowledge. The second thing I did was I listed out all the sectors and all the organizations that I wanted to work in. I listed them out on an Excel sheet and I sent my CV and cover letter to each and every one of them. Yes, I tailor-suited my cover letter and my CV to each and every of the organization that I wanted to work in, whether they had openings or not. I went to the organization, looked for the contact email, and I sent my CV and cover letter. I introduced myself. If I didn't find their email, I went to LinkedIn, looked for HR there, and I sent out my CV and cover letter. The third thing I did was I deconstructed my role. Basically, what do I mean by this? For example, if you want to work in a finance industry, if you want to work as a finance person, what is similar to finance that I can do, that I could use to build my portfolio till I get to where exactly I want to be? What is it? Payable officer? Is he receivable officer? Is he account officer? Basically things that are around that role that could get me there. I applied for it. Fourth thing I did, which is actually crazy, was printed out my CV and cover letter. I searched for all the recruitment firms in New Zealand, particularly Wellington where I was, and I went to those offices physically and I presented my documents physically to them. This allowed me to meet people physically, express myself, articulate myself, basically introduce myself to them and told them what my interests were and what I was looking for. This move actually landed me contact. It landed me meetings as well, that's interviews as well. So I highly recommend. There's no shame in doing that at all. The worst they will tell you is, oh no, we don't accept physical CV and cover letter, go to the website and apply for it. So it's not a bad thing. At least you put yourself out there. The fifth thing I did, which is actually not crazy, I believe everybody should do this, is I pray to God. I key into other people's success story. Basically, people that I know that got a job here within a short period of time, I keyed into those testimonies and I said, okay, if this person could do it, God can do it for me as well. And that was how I got my first job in a short period of time. Bye.